What happens when the people who raised you finally step into the life you left everything behind to chase?
This week, we're sailing the coast of Spain from Barcelona to Valencia with Chris's parents on board for the very first time.
And let's just say, not everything goes according to plan.
I'm Michelle, and this is Chris, and that's Mr. Gidget. We traded our 9-to-5 and hometown comforts for a life of adventure and spontaneity. This is not just our journey, it's yours too. Let's explore together. Be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you never miss an episode.
We're back in Barcelona, but this time it's not just the two of us.
My parents, Anna and Rod, have come to visit us here in Spain. They wanted to see what this whole life at sea thing was really about.
Before we leave the dock, we spend a few days exploring the city together, taking it all in and enjoying some proper time as family.
But this is the moment we've been waiting for. It's finally time to get them aboard the Gidget.
So when do I do this?
When I say so.
I'm learning so much today. It's awesome.
Your first sail.
My first sail. I'm so excited to see the sail go up.
Yeah.
This is their first time ever setting foot on a catamaran.
And it's their first real look at what our day-to-day life out here actually feels like.
And honestly, watching them take it all in, it makes everything feel new again.
We cast off and start heading west along the coast of Spain.
This stretch from Barcelona toward Valencia is one of the most beautiful sailing routes in the Mediterranean.
Yeah, we had a Lantamar group came and stopped by the boat today and gave us a little welcome package with some little gifts, a bottle of wine. Super nice of them. Really glad they came by. Cool to meet them too.
Hey, I'm on vacation every single day cause I love my occupation. Hey, I'm on vacation.
Our first leg takes us towards Vilanova and then onward to Tarragona.
Yeah. Me, thank you.
Okay, good.
So, Chris, what just happened?
I just went in the water.
And what's wet?
Like everything below my belt.
Okay.
And my shoes are soaked.
Yeah.
And I put my jeans on.
And Mal, how do you feel about that?
Well, I just said to him, don't fall in the water because you're going to make your mother feel even worse.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah, we just pulled into Tarragona. We had a gorgeous day on the water with my parents. We're gonna find a cool place to have a bite to eat, maybe a little pasta, and we're gonna hang out. It's gonna be great.
Tarragona has an incredible mix of history and coastline.
It's got ancient ruins, it's got old city walls, and it's all right on the sea.
It's one of those places you can really feel how long people have been living there and traveling this coast.
Hello, Tarragona. Hey, cheers.
Hey, I'm on vacation.
Give us some updates, Mom.
Updates?
Yeah.
We are docked again, and I am very impressed with you and Michelle's skills. Like, honestly.
That's nice of you.
I'm really impressed. I feel totally comfortable. But my stomach was a little bit better. I'd be even better. But today we're going to have pasta.
Yeah. So looking forward to pasta.
We'll turn this boat into an Italian restaurant.
Yes. Since leaving Canada, there's been this one thing that I've missed more than I expected.
And I think we all know what that is.
Yep. It's my mom's cooking.
Tonight, Anna takes over the galley.
And she makes one of those meals I grew up with. I feel like I haven't had a home-cooked meal in like 4 months. Well, I've had Michelle's home cooking, but I haven't
Michelle's
had.
an excellent chef.
But I haven't had Mom's cooking in a while. Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
This hole, I learned, is to measure the servings of pasta. So one serving of pasta is this size. Not in our family.
I know.
Not like who eats that little
What
bit?
kind of mice are you feeding?
I don't know. We've never used that. So just ignore it. What's wrong with us?
Right? Did we really need all that pasta?
Like really, I don't think we need 2 pounds of pasta.
Do you know your son?
Oh my god, that's a lot of pasta.
That's enough for me.
Yeah. It's actually very normal.
This looks great.
Okay, that makes the sound after.
Okay.
One.
Thank you.
There's something about sitting down together on the boat, halfway across the world.
And having a family dinner like this, it just brings everything full circle. Pasta's the best. Gidget's training for Italy, so you can go meet Lady.
We keep moving down the coast with a quick stop in La Ràpita.
Now our Spanish might not be great,
But apparently, chess is a universal language,
and yes, I did win.
and he's been waiting all day to say that.
Next up, Peñíscola.
This place is unreal. It's a fortress rising right out of the sea.
And it's not just beautiful, this place has some serious history behind it.
This castle was originally built by the Knights Templar, the same legendary order of warrior monks that were in the Crusade.
Now, back in the 13th century, they used places like this as strongholds all over the Mediterranean. They were protecting trade routes and expanding their influence.
Standing here now, you can imagine what it must have been like back then. Ships coming and going, and this fortress watching over it all.
But Peñíscola, it came with a bit of a price.
A very expensive one,
Our drone now, it's somewhere in the bottom of the Mediterranean.
which was not part of the plan.
Very upsetting. But despite that, we ended up with one of the funniest moments of the trip.
We walked into this local bar, and we noticed the logo right away.
And then we noticed this guy, right in the logo.
He was actually standing right there. We had to get a photo.
What you doing, Michelle?
I am reading the manual because we had a little bit of hydraulic steering oil that's leaked in the starboard engine this morning.
How did you figure that out?
Well, I check the engine every morning before we go, and I know what to look for and what's concerning, where the hydraulic steering oil gets replaced, and where possible leaks could be.
Okay, we're all glad that somebody's looking at the engine.
Yeah, and
It's
Michelle,
not me.
Yeah, you should thank your dad.
I regularly call and thank my dad for all his training as a youth, learning these things, but diesel engines are outside of both of our expertise. So I need to call my uncle, who's 80, and ask him.
As we continue towards Castellón,
We got one of those moments you just can't plan.
dolphins right alongside the boat.
They were swimming with us, they were playing in our wake.
It's one of those experiences that makes everything feel surreal.
Later that evening, I got to sit down with my dad.
This is a conversation Chris has been looking forward to.
So for most of my life, he's been someone I've learned a lot from, especially when it comes to business and building a future.
But now the conversation shifts.
We're talking about early retirement and what it really means, and whether this kind of life is something people should be working toward.
I'm really lucky, Chris, as a parent of 2 amazing children, because part of my inspiration in life to do interesting things and keep setting goals actually has come from you and your wife, Michelle, as well as your sister, Jessica, because each one of you are doing really amazing things with your life. And I'm proud, but it also inspires me to want to do amazing things with my life as well.
Well, isn't that nice? Yeah, thanks, Pops. You could, if you could go back in time and give yourself one piece of financial advice, what do you think it would be?
Single biggest thing for me would be invest into more education.
But it's such a controversial topic these days because you've got the Elon Musks and you've got the big tech, and they're all living in a world where they're hiring people with less education. Or I think in Canada we're a little bit lucky because the cost of education is comparatively cheaper than the United States. So a lot of, I think, where some of those changes are coming from is American cultural shifts, probably because of how expensive continuing education can be, or formal continuing education can be down there.
Yeah, I agree. And when I say education, of course, I am referring to the Constructors University, as it creates an amazing foundation, I think, for people. But I'm also referring to any number of other types of educational activities that you could do that these days increasingly are online. And so the accessibility and the cost is way more attractive these days. It makes it way more accessible for people than it did 20 or 30 years ago. Yeah. Let's go for dinner.
Yeah, let's go for dinner.
That'd be great.
And then we've got our big sail to Valencia coming up here pretty quick. So
Yep.
that's going to be... Well, that's going to be the end. Then you're going to go home.
Yeah, unfortunately at Valencia, well, just this trip.
Right, just this
But
trip.
Can I come back and join you again?
If you like, yes.
Well, I was thinking maybe joining you in Rome in a couple of months.
Well, you should do that.
Or in Italy, I should say.
we should do that.
Okay, let's do that, and then we can get together again, and
we can do
have
this
some
again.
wine. Yeah,
Yes.
that sounds great.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
let's do that.
Okay, thanks, Dad.
We'll see you in Italy.
Great. Okay, Ma.
Yes?
It's your last sail today.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping to see dolphins again.
Yeah?
Yes.
That would be great.
Wouldn't that be great?
Are you a proper sailor now?
No.
No.
No. But I'm not getting sick anymore. It's
good.
On vacation every single day, every single day. Every single day, every single day. Every single
Last sail complete.
Last sail complete. It's a bittersweet day.
Yeah.
It was cold today and windy. Chris gave it a good park.
Right.
Now we celebrate.
Yes.
Before we know it, we arrive in Valencia.
This is the final stop of the trip.
And just like that, it's time to say goodbye.
This life gives us freedom,
It gives us moments like this.
but it also means time apart from the people we love. Could you live a life like this, being this far away from family?
Let us know in the comments,
And if you're enjoying the journey, make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up.
because we've got a lot more sailing adventures ahead.
But this is just the beginning.
Next time, we head back to Barcelona and pick up some new crew.
Our friends are joining us on board.
And we make our biggest passage yet, crossing over to Mallorca.
And Ibiza.
And yes, the parties in Ibiza are exactly what you've all heard.
You're not going to want to miss this one.
As the sun sets on another episode, we want to say a heartfelt thank you to our amazing patrons. Your support means the world to us. It helps keep us filming, upgrading our gear, and sharing these stories from life aboard the Gidget. As a thank you, our patrons get access to behind-the-scenes updates, live streams, free merchandise, and a few surprises we don't share anywhere else. If you'd like to support the channel and be part of the crew, head over to patreon.com/sailingwithgidget. From all three of us, thank you for keeping this adventure going.